This problem deals with fractions, and it says we're going to write our answer as either a fraction or as a whole number or a mixed number. It says each day the polar bear at Putnam Zoo eats 3/4 of a bucket of trout and 1/8 of a bucket of salmon. How many buckets of fish does the polar bear eat daily? I'm going to throw another word in there. How many fish does the bear eat total? In other words, we have to add these up. So I'm going to write down what I just said. We're going to add up two fractions, 3/4, and maybe when you write this, 1/8. When you write this down, will you tell me when you're ready? I'm going to wait for you to tell me. Do you need a minute to go get paper? All set? Okay. So if we add or subtract fractions, we always want the denominators. I'm talking about this part and this part. We want those to be the same in order to add them. So first what I want to do is, I'm not really going to change the fractions. All I'm going to do is change the way they look. I want to ask you a question. I'm pretty sure you know the answer to this. But what would I get if I multiplied this black fraction by 1? What's 3/4 times 1? Tell me what you think. It's still 3/4. You're right. It doesn't matter what we multiply by 1. It's going to be the same. However, I want you to remember that there are lots of ways to write 1. And here's one of the ways that we can write 1. We can write 1 as 2 over 2. Isn't 2 divided by 2 equal to 1? Mm-hmm. And you said that if we multiply, now I know it doesn't look like it. This doesn't look like it says 3/4 times 1, but it does, because 2 over 2 is really 1. What's going to happen is the fraction will look different. Do you have a calculator ready, by the way? Go ahead and get one if you don't, or you can use your phone. Okay, so if we multiply this fraction, the top will be 3 times 2. That'll be 6. Okay? That'll be 6. And the denominator will be 4 times 2. That'll be 8. Okay. So even though I wrote 6 over 8, I want to say this a couple different ways. That is still the same as the black fraction on the top, 3/4. And I want to prove it to you. I want you to, do you have your phone ready or your calculator ready? I want you to do 3 divided by 4 on your calculator. Tell me what you get. Good. Now I want you to do 6 divided by 8. It's still 0.75, isn't it? So all we did, by the way, this is the secret to most math problems. All we almost ever do is write things or express things in a different way. When we express 3/4 as 6 over 8, this becomes a way easier problem. Because now all we got to do is put the equals here, is add the numerators. The bottom is going to be 8. That's why we wanted them both to be 8. The denominators are a common denominator now, and 8 will be our denominator. The top is super easy, just 6 plus 1. Go ahead, tell me. 7 over 8 is our answer, yes. Okay, 7 over 8. And just put that in here, 7/8 of a bucket. Well, when you do it on the IXL, you've got to do a slash like that. It's next to the question mark key. So 7/8, 7 over 8. Now, I recorded that. What I'm going to do is, in a second here, just give me a minute to do that.